This is a yoga set just for you. We're going to focus on knees and general strengthening. I'm using this chair, which is a little bit tall, but it's the only one I have that really works. And but you can use a chair that you can sit in where you can get your feet flat on the floor. I also recommend having a towel because we're going to do a little bit of arm stretches using our towel. And I just do that at the end, and then if there's someone in the house, you want to be a cute guy, or maybe the devil, you can whip the devil in the end. Anyway, that's not you. Oops. But yeah, so let's get started. So just go ahead and sit in your chair. Make sure that you're sitting up tall. I wanted you to see my feet, but my feet are on the floor flat here. You want to sit sort of towards the edge of your chair, so you don't want to be sitting back, but you want to sit on the edge. And I want you to press your feet into the floor, roll your shoulders back and down, and just go ahead and bring your hands to the top of your knees. I always begin with breath, so we're going to just take some deep breaths, breathing in and out. And try to lengthen your inhales and exhales to where they're about 4 counts in and 4 counts out. Traditionally, yoga breath is you keep your mouth closed and you breathe through the back of your nose in and out, and it sounds kind of like an ocean, but whatever breath works for you, just try to make long, deep, even breaths. Counting to 4 or 5 on the inhales and exhales. Just centering yourself for a moment. Yoga, what makes yoga yoga is that you do move with your breath, so it's important to always begin with breath. So I would take about 5 or 6 or so of these breaths. And the bottom of your last breath, I just want you to bring your palms together. I want you to engage your palms, so I want you to feel that pressure between your hands. It's a little bit of an engagement through the forearms and through the biceps. Taking one more breath here. And on your next inhale, you're going to let your arms come up towards the ceiling. You can take your gaze up with you if that's comfortable. And on your exhale, I want you to fold forward over your legs. So we're going to do some seated sun salutations. On your next inhale, you're going to press your shins. Try to make your back flat here like a table. And on your next inhale, come up to center. We're going to do that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Keeping your belly button towards your spine here. Inhale, press your hands into your shins. Try to create like a very flat back. And then come on up. And your exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale to that flat back. And exhale, just come back up to center. We're going to take a seated twist. On your next inhale, arms come up. Bringing your left hand to the outside of your right thigh. And your other hand back towards your chair. You can grab your chair. I just want you to twist towards the back of the room. Don't overdo here. We're still warming up our body. Take your gaze back to the back of the room. Stay here and breathe. Taking 3 to 5 breaths. And on your exhale, come back to the front. We're going to take it to the opposite side. Inhale, bring his arms up. Exhale, right arm to the left leg. And then pan to the chair. So if you're looking at this, you'll probably look like you're doing the opposite of me. So I'm not mirroring you, I'm just calling out the sides. But just do it once to each side. Stay here and breathe. Always make sure you're breathing with yoga. And on your exhale, come back to center. Taking your hands either to your thighs or to the chair, we're going to do seated cat-cows. This is probably one of the most important moves you can do in yoga, and you can do it seated, you can do it standing, you can do it on all fours. But you're going to be moving your spine in and out. So on your inhale, you're going to pull your sternum up towards the ceiling and kind of make that sway back like a cow. Look up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, you're going to round the spine. So you can bring your hands to your knees like a cow. Inhale, pull the sternum through, making that cow, big cow with the sway back. Exhale, rounding your back like the Halloween cat, like Halloween cat. You can even hiss on the way down if you want to for fun. Inhale, pulling the sternum through. exhale, pulling the back around it again. And we're gonna actually take 5 of these. Inhale, pulling the sternum through. Exhale, rounding. I think this is 4. Sometimes I lose count, so if I do 5 or 6, it's all good, right? Inhale, pull the sternum through, and exhale, round. I think that was just 5. Coming back to center again. Find yourself sitting up very tall, very straight. We're gonna start working a little bit on the knees. So the idea is I'm gonna work these little tiny ligaments and muscles around the knees because there is no muscles over the cartilage, but what gives blood flow to the cartilage is moving these little muscles. That's why it's so important to not stop moving as we get more wise in years. So hold on to your chair here. On your inhale, all you're gonna do is straighten the leg out and lift it, and exhale, slowly lower it and slide it back. So we're gonna do it 3 times to each side. Inhale, sliding the leg out, flex the foot up, lifting the toes up towards the ceiling. Exhale, slowly lowering, and pull it back in. So second set, inhale, right leg comes up or left, it doesn't matter, just do one side and then the other. Exhale, come down. Make sure you're moving with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Last set. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And then come back to center, making sure you're again sitting up very tall. Make sure your shoulders are rolled back. We're gonna do the same thing, only this time as we inhale, we're gonna bring our leg up, and exhale, we're gonna turn it out to the side, back up, and slide it back down. So it's a little variation. We're gonna do 3 different variations for working the knees here. So inhale, again, sliding the leg up. Exhale, this time turn it out. Inhale, turn it back up. Exhale, down. Left side, inhale up. Exhale, turning the leg out. Inhale, back up. And exhale, down. Repeating again, second set. Inhale, leg comes up. Exhale, turning it out, rotating through the hips. So we're actually working a little of the hip joints here as well. And exhale, down. Other side, inhale, up. Exhale, turn out. As you notice, probably one side is a little tighter in the hip than the other. And all it is information. So there's no judgment in yoga. It's about noticing where your body's at, and every day it's going to be different. Exhale out, in, and down. So the only perfect posture there is in yoga is the one that you are doing today. Inhale up. It doesn't have to look exactly like mine. It's the one that your body is doing today that is moving that body with the breath. That is your perfect yoga posture. So that's 3 sets. One more set here, working on the knees, and then we'll work a little with the core of the body. So this time, you're just gonna raise the knee with your inhale with a bent knee. Exhale, kick it out. Inhale, bend, and bring it back down. Inhale, bend. Exhale, kick. Not too hard, you want to do kind of slow. You don't want to jar the knee here. But you know, eventually this will be so that you can karate chop that boogler who comes in your house, or maybe that your daughter's ex-husband. Sorry. Yoga should be fun, right? And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, extend. And bend. And down. I believe that's 3 sets. So now we're going to work a little bit with the core of the body, and you'll be surprised. You've already been using your core to do this. So you might already feel that core engagement. But we're just going to march in place, coming up and down with our legs. Kind of slow and with a lot of intention, but it's going to help engage this core. So we're just going to inhale, lift up, exhale, bring it down. Inhale up, exhale, bring it down. So what I want you to think about is using these hip flexors to really pull that leg up and down and up. And you can point your toe here if you want a little extra work with the feet. Inhale up, but you know, sometimes we get those cramps. So just be gentle. Breathe in like you're marching off to go see Jesus, right? Happy marching. And down and up up, and all the nice, happy people in the world are gonna join us. We're gonna bring flowers, we're gonna have a big party, and everybody's gonna be kind. And down, keep breathing. Inhale up and down. One more set on each side. Up and down and up and down. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna do, you can skip if you want to, but this is just going to be, you're going to have to hold on your chair. This, I really want you to engage your core here, and I just want you to lift your toes up and then try to lift your legs up. So lift your toes up, try to lift your legs up. Lift your toes up, try to lift your legs up. And you're going to do it 3 times, and it may or may not happen. So that's going to be, you know, eventually you're going to be able to do it, and it won't seem very hard to be able to do like this. But I just want you to start with lifting your toes, lifting your legs, bringing you down until you get that feeling. Or if you can do it, maybe you've got some superpower muscles there, just go ahead and do 3 little lifts using your core. We're going to go to our standing up posture. So go ahead, stand up in your chair. I'm going to have you take your chair and turn it to the side. And I hope you're feeling warm by now, because even I am feeling warm. I mean, it's amazing how chair yoga is a real workout. It's not there's nothing fake about it. We're going to start with a warrior 1 posture. So try to move back so you can kind of see my feet. So you're going to leave your right foot planted, facing towards the chair, hands on the chair. Take your left foot back behind. Make about 2.5 feet between your legs. You want your hips to face towards the chair. So your back foot is going to be at kind of a 45-degree angle, not a 90. So you want your hips to like so you have these 2 little water guns. You can just squirt the water, go straight out towards the chair. So hold on to your chair here. And on your inhale, you're going to inhale, lift up long and tall. Exhale, I want you to press forward into that thigh, making sure the knee is going over the toes. Inhale, you're just going to press yourself up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, press up. Exhale, bend. And I want you to take it 5 times on each side. So this is 4. And bend. This is our warrior 1 sequence. Virabhadrasana A in Sanskrit, meaning warrior 1, or the first warrior. Coming up after you've done 5, go ahead and step your feet back together. Lengthen through your spine here. Notice if your shoulders are hunching up towards your ears, just let them come down away from your ears gently, pulling the shoulder blades together slightly. Keeping your left foot facing towards the chair, bringing your right foot back behind at that 45-degree angle. Pull the chair towards you a little bit. I kind of take a step too far. And then take an inhale, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, you're going to bend into that knee. Again, make sure the knee track is right over the toes. You don't want it going inside or outside, because that'll hurt your knees. This is very gentle movement here. Inhale, it can be very small, okay? Exhale. But again, we're working with those little muscles, but we're giving the quad a little bit of workout here as well. Exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Again, we're doing 5. I think I need to do 1 more on this side. Inhale and exhale. Stepping back into a mountain posture, Samasthiti, or standing mountain posture, just standing tall. We're going to do a little bit of a balance work on our legs. So I'm going to, let's see, the best way to do this, I think, is I'm going to just pull my chair on this way just so you can see. I'm going to start with the right leg. But what you're going to do is on your inhale, I just want you to raise that leg up, and I want you to count to 4. 2, 3, 4, and move as high as you can. On your exhale, bring it down really slowly. 2, 3, 4. So we're working again with our leg strength, but we're also working with balance. So inhale, left foot comes up. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. And again, you don't have to move your chair at all. You can just walk around behind your chair for all of this. And I want you to do that 4 times for each side. So this is number 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Number 3. And if you feel super balanced, you could even lift up your hand with your legs. So you just have 1 hand. Testing your balance. But make sure you keep yourself close to that chair. So we want you to move really slow with this. And maybe you want to lift both hands up briefly. Just whatever you are feeling that day, because there'll be some days when you're like, oh, I have so much balance, and some days you're like wobbly, because we all know the stars influence us, and we can just blame the stars. Coming back to just our standing posture, just taking a minute in the standing posture to feel very tall here, lengthening with your arms, rolling your shoulders back and down. This is it. So I want you to keep yourself by your chair, but I want you to try to close your eyes here. If that feels super dizzy to you, just kind of take a soft gaze down at the floor. Or just stay here and breathe. Feeling all of the engagement in your feet. And then we're going to go ahead and come back to seated, coming back to our seated posture. So again, you'll just walk around your chair. You don't have to move your chair. We're going to take another twist, a body twist, before we do our arm work. I want you to cross your right leg over your left. Again, our hands come up. And we're going to take that same twist only with a cross leg this time. So you're going to bring your left arm to the outside of your right leg and take that twist again. So this is the thoracic spine, so the middle spine. Maybe you're twisting a little deeper. Thinking about your inhales, lengthening your spine. Exhale, maybe the twist deepens or maybe it doesn't. But just stay there and breathe. And imagine your spine just doing this nice spiral. And then about 3 to 5 breaths, you can come back to center, uncross that leg, drop the other leg over, inhale, arms up, crossing that arm to the other side, hand comes to the chair, lengthening on your inhale, exhale, letting that twist occur, taking your gaze towards the back of the room. Twists are thought to increase circulation in the abdomen, so they're really good for digestion, also for strengthening the core. And then come back to center. Go ahead and keep your towel close. This is a regular towel. First, we're just going to do sort of an eagle arm thing here. So I want you to press your arms to the back on your inhale. Exhale, you're going to cross your right elbow over your left and try to see if you can get your elbows close to like where they can stack. Repeat by exhale, arms come out, crossing left over right this time. Again, see if you can stack those elbows. Inhale, we'll do that twice to each side. And exhale, we're just going to work a little with the arms here. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. Okay, go ahead and get your little towel. So I'm going to kind of face this way again so you can kind of see what we're doing, but again, you can stay in your chair. Taking the towel in your right arm, I want you to lift your arm up and let the towel drape to the back. With your other hand, left hand, you're going to bring it behind your back and grab that towel. So you're going to get as close as you can get. I'm going to turn towards you this time now, so you can see what I'm doing. So you want this arm to not be out here. You want it to be as close to your head as possible, though sometimes it's further out. You want to think about sitting up really tall here. It's a very deep stretch through the shoulders, so be careful. Make sure you don't feel pain. You should feel sensation, not pain, but stay here and breathe. Taking 3 to 5 breaths. I have no idea, I probably just look goofy, but it's good to be goofy. Exhale, release. Okay, switching hands. Left arm comes up. Again, I want you to see how tall that arm is up. Right arm comes behind, and again, you'll notice one shoulder is probably tighter than the other. You're gonna stay here, you're gonna pull that towel between your arms. Try to straighten this top arm as much as possible. Lengthen through your spine. Make sure your shoulders aren't hunching. You want them to be away from your ear, and just stay here and breathe. Now you'll be sitting, of course, like this in your chair, not moving around like I am. Deep breaths, inhale, exhale. Last breath. Go ahead and release that posture. And again, this is where you can like, whoever feels like they need a today. And then come back to center. We're just going to come back to our beginning. So I want you to go ahead and bring your palms to your thighs. You can have palms up. This is thought to mean receiving. This is thought to mean giving. So you can have one palm up, one palm down. However your best you feel comfortable. Just lengthen through your spine, shoulders back and down. Keeping the chin slightly tucked just to keep the long back of the neck. Go ahead and close your eyes. And we'll just end with some breaths again. So come back to your breath. 5 counts in, counts out. And we'll end with 5 breaths. So just go ahead and keep breathing. One more breath. So that's about 5. At the bottom of your last breath, go ahead and bring your palms back to heart center. You're just going to give yourself gratitude. Say thank you for doing this practice today. Thank you, beautiful earth and beautiful world and beautiful universe. Thank you, Jesus. Whoever you want to thank today, I always end with just a little gratitude. Thank you for joining me for this short yoga session, and let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments or just tell me in person. Thanks, Geri. Hari Om. Have a wonderful day.